I was just tightening up a bolt, so I took the screw off, put the screw down, took the bolt off, put the bolt down, and Dora immediately pounces on the nut and tries to chuck it. But if you can just check whether or not we've got sound. And I will
have to tell Dora not to go for the nuts.
Aha! She's like that, she's a cat. La 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 la, booting up my headset. I was turning the brightness of my headset because it was at like half brightness, I noticed earlier. I was like, oh. Okay, so now hopefully
Okay, so can I hear myself on the stream?
I hope you can hear yourself. The question is there an echo?
I can hear myself, there's an echo.
Same echo as before? Or less, or more, or...
I guess this kind of same. It's very...
I think...
two voices on top of each other.
Okay. Well, next time I will test the next thing on the list. Anyway, gotta go to VR now, so back in a moment. Oh, I really wish I had a better headset set up for this, because the VR bit's fine, but I want basically a lapel mic and in-the-ear buds, so I'm not having to wear a second large thing on top of the first large thing. Yeah, so this is the track we did last week, and a car we did last week, but not a combination of track and car that we've done before. Because I think we were getting quite good at the FBM by the end. And we seem to be getting more consistent lasting of people through multiple laps, which I assume will be because it's a bit more... Oh, that's not the right... That's better. Oh, I'm sitting quite high up in my seat for once. And I have massive boobs because I chose the lady as well. Oh, this is no pit speed limiter. Pit speed limiter. I don't know if you saw the message, by the way. I played a game called Anvil, which we might want to try. So if you imagine Destiny, but a twin-stick shooter. So loot and combat and various classes and stuff. I played it a bit by myself. It's very hard by yourself. It's really designed for a squad dynamic. And I didn't know if you were... Oh, I haven't turned my motion brake on. I know there's something felt a bit weird. And I didn't know if you wanted to do Generation Zero. I think you did.
Yeah, I'm fine having on and off day for me.
Well, I'm probably not going to be here this Wednesday anyway. Who's just joined us? I can't find the other power. There it is. Right. Okay. So I think I've just turned the power on for the motion rig at bang on 9 o'clock. So we'll see how much it draws in 3 hours. I'm honestly curious. Who has joined us?
Don't know.
Hello.
Oh, it's you and Andy. Hello, both of you. Yeah, okay. You are quite correct, by the way. It can't be that much power, or the thing would be it would be too hot to the touch. Well, they do get hot. The motors I mean, that's one of the issues you can have with them. If you get the motors above about 75C, they stop being magnetic. So apparently Teslas have that same problem at 80 degrees C.
Oh.
Well, all EVs, but Tesla specifically say don't get the motors above 80 degrees C. But they do have temperature monitoring in them, and it will pop up an error going, yeah, stop driving.
Fair enough. Right, I'm just going to restart my Wi-Fi and then I'll join in.
Haha! I'm going to win! Shaka is disqualified. What did you do? Punch a marshal?
I did not do my drive-through penalty.
How are you, Mr. Andy?
Yeah, I'm good. Can't complain really.
Have you got a date for your car yet?
No. Well, it's being received at the dealership or whatever, supposedly Boxing Day or day after.
Oh, cool.
No idea when I get it though.
Boxing Day or the day after?
Well, I'm kind of hoping not, because that means I have to return it at Boxing Day or the day after in 3 years.
Well, I guess that is true. Well, you can probably drop it off beforehand. Or you might love it so much you'll keep it. No, I really think, I mean, I kind of wish I hadn't bought an EV. Now is the worst time to buy an EV. Because in between 3 and 5 years, you will be spoilt for choice. There will be endless awesome EVs on the market. Whereas right now, it's got a choice of 2 per manufacturer, pretty much. I don't think any manufacturer's got more than 2 options, have they? I can't think of any. Obviously Tesla.
Our second EV was about time to get one. It was delivered right as the lockdown kicked in, so it just sat there for about 3 months.
Is the downforce profile on this car, like, accurate? In other words, you've got to go quickly, in other words, to stay on the road?
Yes. It's a very light car anyway, and it doesn't have that much downforce, but it's pretty good. This car's nice because it is sort of a good stepping stone into open wheelers. So it does go around corners well, so you can make a lot of mistakes and it doesn't sort of screw you up too badly. I'll tell you what, I'll follow you, and when you're going too fast, I'll overtake you, because you skid off.
That's fine. This is very twitchy, I'll tell you that much. I'm back to session 1.
Henry did fiddle with his pad to make things a bit better, but I don't know what he did.
I made mine better than they were. Oh.
So don't drift. There's your first.
I have a huge amount of control over this.
You're doing fine.
Oh, there we go.
So what happened there is you put your rear wheels onto the chicanes, and then you put your foot down. So because it's on slicks, the stuff on the chicane will have no grip, and the other wheels will have immense grip, and you'll spin out. That's probably not the ideal line.
Yep. That was close.
I ran out of time today, but I was going to have a bit of a faff around with the dual clutch launch control thing on the wheel, or in the wheel firmware, I should say. So I'll try that another day.
Yeah. That really feels like cheating. I don't think it makes any difference in this game. But yeah, I know people, because in real F1 cars, you have it on the steering wheel. But yeah, it's kind of in the same realm as an auto fire button or a macro switch.
Yeah, it's not doing anything you couldn't do yourself, except does it consistently, I guess, and reliably. It's just about presetting the bite points and then instantly going to it.
Yes.
As far as I can tell.
Yeah, exactly that. It's like if you buy a fancy motorbike and you just dump the clutch from the lights and go, it will take over and deal with it. It'll put the bike up into a 30-degree wheelie and then bring it down gently, so you get the maximum amount of go. But you don't need any skill to do it. It will do all of the hard bits for you.
I might be spinning out a bit because I'm going to work on my braking today at some point because after your accusation last session.
Well, if it's a long, wide corner, child braking's the way to get round much faster.
Yeah.
This track does have some scope for that.
The car that we were in at the time was the one to do it in, I think.
Oh, the same car, we're in the FBM.
Oh, I didn't realise it was this one.
Yeah, so in reality, this car wouldn't have servo-assisted brakes. So I've been in one, and you need to put your whole weight down onto the brake pedal in order to slow the vehicle down.
Oh, no, it wasn't this car. I'm sure it wasn't this car.
The last race... Oh, no. The races we were doing was the FXR. That's when I drove into the back of you.
Yeah.
But the last races we were doing were the FBM. And trail braking at the end of the straight is the best way to get around that corner very quickly.
Gotcha.
But the same thing here. The first corner after the straight's a good one to trail brake round, because you can carry a lot more speed through. Because the corner comes at you progressively. I'm catching you,
looking into it a bit, I realised it's more or less the technique I've developed naturally anyway from playing this game, but there's a big difference between just about doing it and doing it really well.
Oh yeah, well that's probably why that guy we were with last week was just destroying us, because he was probably doing everything properly.
Right.
I know what properly is, I'm just not entirely sure how to do it.
Yeah, you know it when you see it, or when you feel it.
Yeah, I go, wow, that was a good lap. What did I do?
Oh shit, that was me trying to get out of the way. Very bad attempt to get out of the way. There you go. I'm guessing since you're that far behind that you guys aren't actually racing.
Yeah, we are. I'm just doing... I spun out.
Oh.
Quite impressively. I haven't figured out how to take the chicane in this car yet. Yeah, fast is quite scary. This rig goes up and down now, and you get a definite sinking sensation as you sort of start the drop.
And you don't want to touch the stripy bits.
No. Yeah, so on this track you could brake probably after 50, but you can begin to brake at 50 and then apply it around the corner. Oh yeah,
Hey, fastest lap.
Alexa, how to delete somebody else's score?
Pancake mode for the win.
How is the pedal and wheel support for this game? Amazing. Perfect. Like, just very, very quickly, and hopefully you can see, at every point on this screen, it shows you all the inputs for all the stuff. There's no guessing. What button's this? What's going... Oopsie, didn't mean to press that one. That's... Like, at all points, it's absolutely brilliant. Like... there you go. So it shows me what I'm pressing, shows me what it's bound to. Absolutely 10 out of 10. But the only thing I'll say about this game, well, two things, and one of them's, one, you can't force a given setup for the players, and two, it looks rubbish. And it does look rubbish. I mean, it looks about the same level as Gran Turismo 4. You know, it looks dated and without much presentation polish, but as a driving experience, it's just superb. And in VR, it's excellent.
Hey,
Sorry.
Bird Ned's skull.
what was that for, Shalka?
Ramming. Slide.
Yeah, I kind of hit you in the back and then
Oh, that's fine. Bygones.
kind of I flew off into Schalke.
If you're not involved, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
No, it was me. It was me that got hit, but it wasn't too horrific.
Lost control there. Dab of Oppo. All good.
I cannot see out the left of this car at all.
If it helps, we can't either.
This is true.
Like in VR, there's big panels there.
Ugh. That's a bit fast.
Bye.
Yep.
It's surprising how much of a difference it doesn't make to your lap times to hit the corners a little bit slower. I keep trying to explain it to Tad, and he's getting there very slowly.
Sharko's putting pressure on me. I'm going to crash.
This is his plan.
I know. Does it all the time.
Well, he just waits for you to crash.
No, it makes me drive too fast. Is it too late to block? Is it too late to block?
No.
I'll get blocked. Braking!
And I am small ram, and it's a bit
Yeah.
bigger.
Ah! Give me your position.
I'll kill you.
Why is Andy beating both of
Doing
you?
nothing. Because
Yes.
I crashed.
Sharko just hit me.
Oh. Why were you close enough for him to hit? I think that's your fault. I mean, am I victim blaming there? Maybe I am.
Yeah, I didn't keep separation.
That's very noble of you. Thank you.
Oh, I bottomed the car out there with quite a horrible noise coming up that chicane.
That was repairable. I could get the position back.
Oh dear. Oh no!
That you did.
It's just a practice run.
They all practice runs unless you win.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh no! If I'm in front, someone generally restarts the race. Just realised it looks like there's a 12-volt accessory socket just behind the top left of the steering wheel.
I'm not looking.
Put your finger in it.
That probably is the starter, actually, because this car wouldn't have a starter motor on it. That very possibly is.
What you plug in something external to start it?
It's a hand crank.
Not a hand crank. No, it's the wrong place.
Hit your knees.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't carry a starter motor on a performance
Makes
car.
sense. Yeah.
But yeah, that would make sense. I'm thinking of putting. It would have a battery of some sort, and it'd be small.
I don't have a starter motor in my car.
I do. Yeah, I mentioned to Rob, it just struck me how bizarre it is that I'll just get to refuel my car at home.
Oh, it's fun. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then you laugh as you drive past petrol stations. And when things go wrong, you don't sit there going, "Oh no, is it the alternator or the battery? I'm gonna have to do some tests."
It's
Or any
always
of
the
that
battery.
It's always the battery.
Well, one thing I am seeing from Tesla is they knacker their charge sockets, apparently. Like, people really are giving them hell, and they do seem to be not quite consumable, but obviously it's a moving part.
Where did this guy come from?
The internet? Oh, well done, Andy. Second place. How does it feel to be on the podium?
Weird.
Weird. Oh.
Wouldn't have been here if they hadn't crashed.
Well, the crashing less than the other person is fundamentally one of the best ways to race. Oh, I can turn the projector off now. I also do see the Tesla owners, they get a bit shirty when their driving cost gets... God. When it gets up to like 5 pence a mile, they get quite angry. I don't know what the Impreza is. I know it's £2 a mile on track. I don't know what on the road. 20, 30, 40, 50p, depending on how I'm driving. So, you know, 5 pence a mile being the angry level seems pretty good. Also, petrol's gone up 32% this year, and electricity only 12%. So it's definitely the better one to be doing. This game, if you don't check on the website, does track how much fuel you've used as well. Oh.
Someone's gone.
It's going to be you if you go wide.
I'm trying not to. I know you're there somewhere.
Yeah, I know. I've been there for like 2 corners now. I'm going to have to let you go first then.
If I push the rear view camera stick, I'll just get the back of a seat.
Oh, yeah, that's not ideal, is it? Yeah, I feel like I brake an awful lot harder for that first corner than I am. I'm making it smoothly and, you know, well, but not as fast as it could be, I don't think. Haha, Dirk Jan, too fast in the speed in the pit lane.
It's funny to think that when I bought this wheel, it was like I had one of those days where I had money burning a hole, and I was like, I'm going to get this on a whim. It's not a cheap item, but I'll probably barely use it, and then it'll gather dust like all the previous ones. But obviously, I've been using it a couple of times a week, so it turned out to be quite a good purchase.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at the direct drive wheel for the same thing. Like, on one hand, I've been playing quite a lot of Live for Speed, so it'd be worth it. I definitely get my money's worth. And on the other hand, we might decide that we're just going to play nothing but, you know, Destiny from tomorrow or something. So maybe we won't use
Well, yeah, I won't.
But, you know, something might come along either side you don't want to. You know,
Yeah.
it's all house.
It's funny, I stopped playing the Star Wars game Squadrons very suddenly, because I was really into that for a little bit, and then just instantly not. So it goes.
Partly was when they patched it, it took them way too long to fix the rank bug. And then...
What was that?
So it basically, people were listed at like the lowest rank in the game, no matter how good they were. So they were being matched against the worst people in the game, even though they were really good. And then when they fixed it, they made applying the fix optional. And they didn't ever fix the issues I had where people had found blind spots on the capital ships.
Yeah. Why does that guy keep smiling at me when he goes past?
Uh-oh.
That can get annoying.
You're in.
Get out of the way.
You could have just gone a little bit so you didn't have to plough the car off-road like a Toyota.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I don't want to mess it up for the faster people.
We're not faster, we're just luckier. Oh, drift!
Intentional?
No, but I saved it.
Nice.
Balls.
Ooh, getting some joiners today.
Might be because we're in the FBM.
Whoa.
Might be because we're Sunday night.
Did you say this server goes to sleep when we're not using it?
It goes to sleep, but it wakes up if someone joins it.
Oh yeah, so maybe... But then you had it running all the time locally, didn't you?
Yeah, but it goes to sleep. Like, the process is running, but it wakes up if somebody goes, "Oi, I want to join."
Yeah, but when you were hosting it at home, was it always available?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, how annoying. I had you then, Shauka. I was catching. Oops.
No.
No, I didn't. I didn't come out the corner well enough. Oh my god, 51.9. Right, I'm going to try a very late, very hard braking manoeuvre this time. Too hard, too late. About half between the 50 and the direction sign.
Sounds like a bad Vin Diesel movie.
Fast and the Furious 23, halfway between this 50-meter sign and the direction sign.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Andy, come on!
Oh, I think I've just failed.
In my heart, you won.
1 minute 3. Suck on that.
You want me to suck on 1 minute 3?
Yeah.
And Dirk Jan decided not to take his licks. It's okay, and Ruben will be at the back. I bet you most servers don't run like that, and people get very, very, very annoyed when it is. It's not the default, rather randomly.
That works in touring car, isn't it?
The result of the wow.
Alright.
That was I definitely not paying any attention to the right there.
Well, it's fine. I didn't touch anyone.
Only
Not touching you, not touching you.
Only because
I went on the ground.
yeah, only because Andy drove off the track.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yes.
very sorry about that.
You're like a cat when you're going to kiss its head, and it just sort of, whoa, retracts its head in.
Andy, the thing you have to bear in mind is that I'm playing in VR, which means that I can look left and right, but because it's so terrifying, I can't.
Oh,
Oh, look behind us.
that was
How many did we
I
lose?
can't. I'll have to look later.
2 at least.
Just 2? Okay.
How do you pit?
Take a left. Take a left. Did you take the left?
What left? Hang
Okay,
on.
then no, you've already missed it.
Is there a quick button to pick? 'Cause someone else did.
There is, but that will reset your race progress if you use the quick button.
Right.
Yeah, escape and then pits is the quick button.
Yeah, well. I went straight through the tyres in the middle of that chicane, and then everyone else followed.
Ah, so you caused Cyanide to be so far out ahead of everyone. Thank you, Andy. Fandy. Now, what is this guy gonna do? Gotta go around the inside because I balls the corner up. Oops, a daisy. I'm not confident enough to go flat out round enough the corners. I'm definitely losing speed because of that. Like the chicane, I'm kind of just middle throttling it, just sort of wussing out. Oh wow. Oh, good lap, Schalke. You're not wussing out on the throttle.
And I'm keeping it on the road most of the time.
Oh, no. That's not joining on you, stupid fuck. No,
Yep,
he
it
did
was
not.
full.
Not only did he not join an empty, he didn't keep on his side of the track.
You smiled though.
No, that was somebody else that smiled. The guy that didn't get taken
Oh.
out smiled. But yeah,
Something to smile about.
I understand you want to get on, but get on and stay as close to the edge of the track as you can. But he came right out into the middle. I just clipped him. I think I got
Do it like you did in that video, with millimeters to spare.
Yeah, you see, exactly. That's spare room. I like the bit where I drove along the grass for up 500 yards, but pulling out just in front of Shaka and just about keeping on top of it.
Yeah, I'm sure he enjoyed that.
Oh, this is blue flag. Up.
That means just pull over a little bit, let somebody faster pass.
Yeah, I'm now stuck.
Yeah, it doesn't mean drive into a sand trap.
When the race is over, how do I like end it?
No, it's okay. Just throw yourself out the car and whip someone to run you over. Oh, that was too stressful. But I'm now down into the 53s. Yes, we're not using the beta server yet. We will be. Wait, did someone who didn't make it in first send his setup? Yeah, all right, mate. My stock setup.
What does the beta server do?
Mods.
Oh, right.
But I'm like,
yeah.
I'm waiting for that to settle.
And not use it when it's stable and out of beta status.
No, I plan to use it because mods means we can have. Hopefully, I want to drive double-decker buses around Silverstone.
Wreckfest, but not.
55.32. That's better.
That is better.
I mean, I was so close to fourth.
Plus 2 laps. Well, oh.
I'm going to. Who's behind me?
Dirk Jan.
Right, I'm going to pull to the right and.
Oh God!
Do you want me to start?
That's alright. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just going to pull over and give a half a lap. Oh, fuck it, whatever.
Uh-oh.
Let's restart there because 2 of us jumped the lights. Dirk Jan really jumped the lights, so I was like, "Oh, we're going!" Oh, fuck.
Power suggestion.
Yeah.
Right. So no, you are behind me.
I am
so
behind you.
I'm going to pull
Sorry,
to the right.
you don't do anything. I would just slightly angle left. Then I'll see if Xiaoke can use his big. No, Xiaoke!
Yeah. That was only slight ram, but they might. Ooh! Avoiding ram or barge, I guess.
And it's only slight in the sense these cars
Uh-oh.
aren't very long. The first thing when an uh-oh happens, Andy, just let go of the accelerator. Always the first thing.
I did it. The problem was I was going straight into someone else.
You had right of way there, Andy. You could have made Dirk slow down.
Whoa!
Wow, that was sketchy, but got away with it.
Sounds like my racing style.
Your racing style is so not to be annoying, but not so slow I can just get past you.
Well, you know how badly this drives on grass?
Yes.
At slow speed? It just seems like way too crazy. Is the grass wet?
If it's, well, remember you are on slicks.
Yeah.
So you have 0 traction against a surface that's not hard.
Yeah, but it's almost frictionless. Almost.
Yeah, because you're on slicks. I mean, that is what I'd expect. If I don't know, so I mean, I have I have slid cars onto the grass beside a racetrack before, and it does take a long time before you come to a halt. Like a terrifyingly long time. Oh, Dirk Jan is being cheeky as fuck there. He's just driving back on in front of people immediately. I mean, I do too, but only when I think I can get away with it. I.e. when there's
As long
not...
as you get away with it.
Well, as long as there's not someone ploughing along into me, yes, I can get away with it. But not when he screws up the head of a procession and then tries to just pull back into it halfway along.
Oops. A little bit too much braking there.
I can't make any place here. You're all just annoyingly not making any mistakes. That's what he did last time. He's not. He looks like he's. Well, he's not drifting it. I just think he's over braking for the corner and locking the wheels up. Same again there. Should have gone on the left. If you have a choice of going in front of a crashing car or behind it, always aim for behind. Unless it's going backwards.
Or sideways.
Or sideways.
He's going sideways?
He was going, yeah, but he was also going forwards. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, so his name is in black, so I can't even read it on the little thing in the bottom right. Because it's black on a black background over a black part of my car.
In your VR view, have you got literally no rear view at all in that?
No, I've got two rear view mirrors. I've got two wing mirrors, obviously, but nothing directly behind me, and I can't look out to the sides because there's massive, like plastic bar aero there. I guess. Nice spin by Andy.
Well,
car in reverse gear.
You can look out to the side if you just push your head into that thing, because then of course you kick through it.
Yes. It should be two-sided rendering to stop that.
I definitely can't afford that on my rig.
I think you can. On the PlayStation 2, on Burnout 3, we worked out that it was quicker to draw the back face than to work out if it needed to be cold, as the maths unit was a little bit weak, but the fill unit was very, very powerful.
Well, so everything was just painters, was it?
Everything was, well, it was two-sided, yeah, because it was just, yeah. Well, we got Z buffer, so it's not quite painters, but sort of, yes. But yeah, nowadays you do generally two-sided, but you do get artifacts with the shadows, so sometimes you do render two-sided anyway. Follow me for more fun facts about processing. Oh yeah, VQRA. I mean, honestly, download them both. It's not as if they're very big. But yes, I'm looking forward to the next version. I don't think the tyre physics are in the next version though, because the tyre physics in this, I mean, they're good, but they're for like a real car. Like a real car, so when you drop back into the friction envelope, suddenly it will do something terrifying. This just kind of boringly skids to a halt. Nice and tight, yes. But that's why we're running a proper hosted server now, rather than me running it, I'll say at home. Is so we can then have access to the mods, and it is S3 only for mods as well. But that should be more content than S3 right now, which I think is one track and nothing else.
Had my booster shot yesterday. I'm feeling the effects a bit today.
Oh, is that your second or third?
It's the booster, the third one.
Oh, you must have had your first one very early then.
Yeah, as soon as I could.
Yeah. No, I mean, but very early. I mean, I got both of mine as soon as it was possible.
Yeah.
And I'm not due for my booster till the 8th of January.
Yeah. Well, mine wasn't going to be for a couple of weeks, but I just there's more and more sessions being set up, so generally you can bring it forward if you just go on the app.
I was under the impression that it was a 6 months minimum between second and third.
They load it to 3.
3 now.
3? Oh.
I don't know what the criteria is for it specifically, but they load it to 3.
Well, I am old when it suits me, so maybe that's part of it. Oh, good lap, Andy. Best lap of the race. 53 something.
Right.
Yeah, a couple of days after I get my car, I've offered to take my sister to the train station. So it's about a 100-mile round trip, because I need to find excuses, otherwise I won't be using my car, except just going to from the arcade a lot. Does anybody want to lift anywhere?
Why is Shaka behind me?
He had a bit of a skiddy moment.
Out. And I made it in a convenient, out of the way.
Okay.
Now you want to spin out right in front of everyone and then just try and swerve back on to make them all slow down. I've seen how the pros do it.
Is it normal to leave the green light on for the entire race on the starting grid? Seems like a waste.
I assume there's no doubt whether or not the race is currently going. I don't know. I've not been in a race before. Not having a race license. I looked into one, but it's a lot of effort.
Getting or looking.
Getting a license. I got to the point where the next step is I needed an EKG to make sure I had no serious heart defects, like, you know, dying of a heart attack halfway around a track. And I'm like,
What's an EKG?
Electrocardiogram.
No, that's ECG.
That's an ECG.
Yeah,
ECG.
Yeah, EKG is for your brain, ECG is for your heart.
What's the K stand for?
Cardio.
Thinking.
Pinky.
Oh, what is it, Shaka?
I guess if it's brain, it can be cardio, but K, I would guess, would be cardio, would be heart.
Yeah, ECG is for your brain, ECG is for your heart. So yeah, ECG I had to get, and I'm like, oh, what? Definitely effort. I can fill in forms, but give us a printout of what your heart does. Oh, good job, Andy.
EKG. Right, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Electrocardiogram.
That's
No,
ECG.
that's ECG. The question is, what's EKG?
I'll probably find something from Ghostbusters, and I've misremembered.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when you said it.
Across the streams.
But I'm remembering that from the original because I haven't seen the new one yet.
Oh, it's good. Really good.
Very good.
Yes. You can't say that, Andy. You're too young to remember the original.
Did I tell you about my colleague
not
that went to see it?
Did you tell about what?
About my colleague that went to see it the other day.
No.
Well, he said he was taking his family to go and see it. He didn't know much about it, and I said, "Oh, I've heard it's really good." And then he texted later to say,
Who are you going
"Mate, what a fucking film! Nostalgic, good special effects, did not take away from the original, complimented the old ones, and moving when the link with Spengler evolves. Recommended A+."
Yeah. I mean, personally,
Pretty happy with
I'd
that.
say it's not as good as Thor Ragnarok, but it's better than Thor: The Dark World. I think that's a fair review.
Very specific film to choose as a film series to choose as a baseline.
Well, there aren't many films that don't fall into that category, so I'm pretty much I'm safe saying that. I think it's interesting seeing people get personal bests on it because they've obviously never raced it. This car and track combination.
No contact.
No horn. I hate it. Oh, I'm giving you room. Andy's, I don't know what he's doing.
I blame the controller.
Hello. Pidoram.
No, you're fine.
Off he goes.
Crashing.
Whoa! I didn't hit you, but you went on 2 wheels. Did you think I hit you?
Yeah.
Ah, on my
Well, I mean, you couldn't really not. To be honest,
I didn't hit you.
Right to the...
I didn't hit you, but your client thinks I did. So I missed
Well,
you.
my steering wheel's bent, so
I-
something hit something.
No. Your client think my client hit you, but my client doesn't. So yeah, I missed you on my screen.
What
just
is even
by
the point of a server? So how does this game not have Rife cheating then?
I don't know really. I guess because it's not popular. I guarantee if this got popular, it would become a nightmare very quickly.
Yeah.
But as far as I
very
know,
quickly people's clients would decide that they won the race.
yes. Well, as far as as far as I know, you could teleport to any point on the track. I mean, I think Tad is an example of that.
Yeah.
I believe the car setup's entirely client-side, so I could say, actually, this car has 10,000 horsepower. It's not encrypted either, as far as not easy cheat or anything like that. As the anti-cheat, sorry. But yeah, the system that I use for Wreckfest motion platform is, say, part of something that a guy wrote and I extended, that just looks at the variables in real time. But there's nothing stopping me then writing back to that memory location.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, I can get the velocity of the car, and I can just say if the car's rotational velocity is less than theta, and then increase the car's linear velocity. So you would just, when the moment you threaten, your car would just rocket forwards to the next corner. But you have to be a
Wasn't there like a
Go on.
record list? So it might be that the social enforcement is quite good, even if people can cheat. If they cheat, people know that they cheat, or there's like mechanism already placed in order to shut them out of anything serious.
But this is a lot of the reason why we stopped playing Red Dead and GTA, because it was impossible to play without people cheating. Like, that amazed me. I don't know how my client ever has any sort of system to tell the server what the weather is.
I have trouble coming out of this snaky backwards S-bend bit.
Which one?
The bit I'm on at the moment. This bit.
Don't.
There, where you did the...
At the end of it, the end of the left-hander, be a little bit cautious of when you put the power down, because you're at quite amount of rotational velocity, and you will put the power down at the wrong angle and spin the car. I've had to. That's where I keep drifting. So I've put the power on a little bit late, begun to drift, and had to come off the power very, very quickly.
No.
Yes. Beep 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 beep. The car's don't have
I'm in
horns.
third gear and can't get out of it. Oh no. Oh.
Yes.
Oing.
Oops. Oh bugger.
Can't fix, you would cause a yellow flag.
Hey, Gorkum
What?
Atas. Don't fix what, sorry?
I'm frozen mid-air.
Excellent.
Now I'm back.
Yeah.
Oh, I had that last week. It said something like, couldn't find anywhere to... Ow.
Ow.
Claw.
I've just taken 10 pence off your electricity bill.
Oh, thank you.
Well, on. I may one day go higher, but I really don't know what that would do.
Well,
I do not rate it higher.
Well, Dirt 2 will be my go-to game for showing off the H6 part of the rig. And that, I mean, the rig barely moves in this game. And it moves a lot more in Forza. And in Dirt 2, oh my god, it's just insane.
We should have a race where we all turn around at the starting grid, and then someone says go, and we drive around backwards.
Not in this car. In a car with a rearview mirror, maybe.
Oh no, you're allowed to turn around and look out the back of your chair.
Why is Ducky giving us a head start?
No,
And then-
hubris, isn't it?
And then not winning?
Who hit me? Was it you, Shalko?
Nah,
No,
nothing.
Dutch. My client didn't.
No, I
think
was
that-
well behind. He
That-
swerved in front of me. That's why I made the.
Someone did it.
Andy, are you in VR?
No,
Then you can't be blamed for anything. It's never your fault.
I like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, you went too wide there.
Me?
You had the no. Shalka had the rotational velocity problem on the chicane because he went a bit wide before it, so he was pointing left instead of forwards.
There's a DRS button.
No, this is an FBM. That's the wrong year cars. Which is a shame because I think that would be awesome.
No.
Like games with a
grass.
little boost that you can only use once a lap. That's awesome. Like if I'm ahead, I think, oh, you know what? I want to put a little bit of gap between me and the next guy. Or you think, oh, I can now fix a screw up or boost down the straight. It's a fantastic feature.
Let's go, Mr. Driver.
We've got that at the arcade. It's got the most insane. It's got a pair of light bulbs in it, and these little red and blue cages that flash in alternates to make the thing look like it's got police sirens. But it looks like someone broke into Quality Street Factory and it's a couple of squares of red and blue, and then wrapped these bulbs in it. Good game too. Aged well.
That was a game that was on everything. To quote Gary Oldman. Oh no, he says everyone.
What platforms is it? Is Chase HQ on everyone?
Every one of them.
I'll give you a tuppence if you can tell me what the sequel was called.
I don't even know what film that was. Was it The Professional?
No, the sequel to the game.
Oh, Chase HQ?
Yes.
Give me a clue.
It's an abbreviation rather than a word.
Is it like 3 letters?
It is 3 letters. And it does have the name of it
is it-
after the abbreviation, but it's not, Chase HQ
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, is the first one L?
No,
I don't know then.
it's an S. And the middle one is a C, and the third one's an I.
Oh, no, don't think I know that.
Special Criminal Investigation. Which is odd, because what they do is they ram people till their cars catch fire and then arrest them. I don't know.
Yes,
There's not
that's
much
what we do.
not much investigating going on.
That's the special bit. A bit like the Met investigating parties at Downing Street.
Break a parallel? No.
I did see
You hit them with a car until they stop.
I did
No,
see,
they're not. They don't investigate things retrospectively. Apparently.
I did see the what's it called, Little Britain sketch on that. It was like we were locked in, dude. Ducky just rammed me. We were accidentally locked in and there was no way out. We had to sustain ourselves on the alcohol there, and the radio unfortunately was stuck playing Christmas music and there was nothing we could do.
Yeah. So now Lindsay Hoyle is wants to get dogs in because they keep finding cocaine all over Whitehall.
No, you don't say.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, whatever next.
To be fair, I have no problem with recreational drug use. I think that's up to you. I do think, however, you shouldn't be using it at work, especially not if you're trying to run the government.
Yeah, it's not up to you.
No, it's up to the people who are taking cocaine and then breaking laws. Which suddenly, a lot of things make a lot more sense. So Ducky tried to muscle past me twice and I wasn't having any of it. I've just realised I can't lock the wheels up in this car, even if I brake as hard as I want. Let me just try, let me test that assumption. And a piece of strap with no important obstacles on it. Here we go. In which case I should...
Hang on a minute, what do you mean important obstacles?
He worked it out. Yeah, so at full braking, I cannot lock the wheels up on this car. The tyres are too good. So, I can brake harder and safer. Or safely. Well, fairly safely. I'm parked down a hill. I've got my foot on the brake because I'm just rolling back, and my rig is pointing up in the air. Yeah, I like the way that Ducky is waiting at the beginning of the race rather than, you know, adding a intake restriction.
Surely it's Dookie.
Yes, it probably is, but I'm not going to call him that.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not sure that was a legal manoeuvre.
Who was that?
I had what we term not marginal overlap. What's it called, Chowka?
Significant?
Significant overlap, and then I just swerved across the track at me to take the corner. But I dabbed the brakes and got out of the way. I do check. I did look.
Didn't seem like that way, but maybe later.
No.
Yes!
Yeah.
Every time.
There's no way I'd have known or cared whether you did anyway, so you're doing it at risk. Oh, did you know I was there?
Yes!
Well, then why did you squeeze then?
Because I left you a car's width. Whoa!
Well, what are you doing now?
Sliding sideways on the corner.
Mm-hmm. It's all gone to pot.
I might be incompetent, but at least I'm honest about it.
It's like you're not noticing when you've been overtaken.
It's really hard around those sharp corners. The concept of in front.
Yep.
So I'll just wait for you to spin the car out on a corner.
Yeah. That'll do.
Or take this
I'm
corner.
going to make no mistakes now, just to spite you.
Really? Because you balls that last corner up something rotten.
Well, why are you behind me?
I'm a lot less behind you than I was. Trivial overlap! Oh no, I've messed it up.
Yeah, that's the bit I have trouble with. Oh no, it's not. It's this one I've got trouble with.
Good, good.
So I'm going to slow down a bit.
Oops, yeah.
Too slow.
No, too fast for me.
Ah, surely that's cutting corners.
I think I was a little bit on the grass, but that was not on purpose.
Blah.
I think I may have retrospectively be doing something naughty, but I wasn't trying to. Where are I? Can't see you. Promise you're
Here
not,
on the grass.
You're not in my wing mirror, so then I look further around to see you, and all I see is pink.
Oh,
dear.
Ruined everything now. Looks like
Into
I'm
the
going
pits?
into the pits. Yep,
What,
I decided.
On purpose, or because you just messed the corner up slightly?
Well, I drove.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
slid into the pit lane, past the wall. I couldn't. Do I have to wait for refueling?
Yes, you can choose that in your setup what you want it to refuel to. There's an option somewhere. I might have to have the minorest of breaks after this because I left the aircon on the other side of the room and I'm beginning to sweat. Despite my room having been cold the whole day. It's now too warm.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with 16 kilowatts of motion platform, believe you.
But yeah,
Whoa!
Sorry, I
What?
can't stop this rolling.
Braking is not that hard.
yeah, I was quite surprised at the vampire draw on my bike. I wasn't actually expecting any, but I guess it does have to sort of sit there and go, has anyone done anything? Is my Bluetooth on, I guess? 5 watts is pretty good, though.
Where are you measuring that?
At the plug.
So, what kind of a charger is it? Is it like along the length of the cable?
It's a cattle lead, about, I don't know, 3 meters long.
Oh, it's the onboard charger. So you just plug a kettle lead straight into the bike.
Yes. Oh!
Is that constant, do you know, or is that just what you got after a long measurement?
I don't know. I mean, I went
Right,
in there, I
'cause,
went 5 watts and then unplugged it and then left.
Yeah. A lot of things when they're kept plugged in with a full battery will wake up and do cell balancing and stuff like that periodically.
Yeah.
But generally, even if it's to run onboard stuff like the computer, dash cam and stuff, they'll do it from the high voltage battery, not from the AC/DC side.
Yeah, well, I'll be...
So it's a bit weird that it's constantly on.
well, I guess it can't actually pull power for that. I mean, don't forget, this has got no 12-volt battery as well as the... Oh my god, it's weird stepping out the car with VR on. Holy... Because I just stepped out the rig, and now I'm standing outside my car. That's particularly odd. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
$52.06, that's a good lap. What's XRG? Is that just a different car?
Yeah. But that's the total of my knowledge about that.
So stepping out of the rig and standing beside the car and seeing the car isn't the weirdest part. The weirdest part is when I took the headset off and there wasn't a car there, because my brain had become convinced there is going to be a car there. Oh, that's so cool. So I got back in and I actually just sat back down in the chair, and now I'm, obviously sitting back down in the chair. That's really awesome.
Well, that's weird. You can, whilst you're driving, you can just tab through to other people's point of view.
Yes. Yes. Be careful about pressing that one. Are they really allowing someone to call themselves Live for Speed?
Yep.
That seems like a name that should perhaps not be allowed. Unless it's
Yeah,
literally...
I was also wondering. But I guess the game tracks like true names and soft names. No, maybe soft names are more passable.
Maybe.
It's definitely not right. 6 gear, full rev, 32 miles an hour.
Have you broke your car, Andy?
I don't know, probably.
Well, allow me to put you out of your misery. You've broken your car. Okay, Live for Speed is in first place. Oh man, I've got the...
There's something funny about the F and the O back-earning.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I jumped the lights, but I jumped the lights not too late.
You anticipated correctly, did you?
Yes. Oh, so Ducky has stopped giving us a head start, now I've beaten him. Andy, take him out.
I honestly can't tell people apart.
You just did?
It's the
Someone
one
did.
It's the one with 9S Ducky that just put the barrel down too early coming out the corner and spun off.
The one who span out.
That's the one.
Oh, well, I've done
actually,
it then.
two people spun out.
Sorry,
Restart. I didn't spin myself out though. manoeuvred out. I'm very vulnerable at the front. I always seem to get taken out.
Yeah, I don't like being at the front. You think it'd be cool because you can just swan off, but you have the issue, you take the corner a bit too slow, or the next person's a bit too eager.
Yeah. As soon as you slow down, they're on you.
Yes. I think we're getting quite good at pack control. I mean, to be fair, that's something real race drivers get wrong, often quite spectacularly, so...
Someone just did it exactly the same place as before. Schalke again.
Don't think anyone hit you.
Yeah, they did. Schalke knows. Press your button, Schalke.
My client thinks no collisions.
Yeah, I'd say it was...
It was close enough that close contact would be possible.
Oh, live for speed is taking it very slowly.
Live for slow.
Tight.
Oof.
So,
situation.
So I don't know if you drive Schalke, and I don't know if you've driven in the UK, but I can tell you for nothing that your average driver has particularly piss-poor spatial awareness, and it does. I've seen people on racetrack with extremely poor spatial awareness, and go-karters is the worst one. You know, where I've sat less than a car length behind someone for 2 laps going, for fuck's sake, mate, at least just glance over your shoulder. I've been sitting here for ages.
Yeah, lane hoggers. It can be quite annoying.
I did anything on B3TA that said, when I'm bored, I find a lane hogger. If I'm not in a hurry, I'll overtake them, then pull over into the left-hand lane, and then and then let them overtake me. And then sometimes I do this 4 or 5 times before they get the hint.
I'm surprised you call it B3TA. I've always just called it beta.
Yeah, but if I said you go to beta.com, where would you go?
Right, okay.
But you are quite
yeah, I
correct.
think I'd guess what you meant.
It's like if I said go to imager.com, you would then definitely end up on the wrong website. I don't care how they want you to pronounce it. It's
Imgur.
Imgur, yeah. But it's Imager, they say. I'm like, well, that's not how you spell it.
No.
That's
no,
the...
they can...
Yeah. But...
they can go and find the GIF guy and fuck off with him.
Well, apparently that is actually an old English word, GIF, so it's already a word. And do you know how it's pronounced?
Yeah, but he's not... It's not a word. It's graphics interchange format, graphical interchange format, so...
More
important, doesn't matter.
But do you know how it's pronounced? Do you know what the correct pronunciation of GIF is?
Well, I know what it is according to the person that came up with it, yeah, and he's wrong.
Of the English word, GIF.
Maybe like HIF.
It's not, it's YIF.
YIF.
Yep, it's
That's
YIF.
almost worse.
I know. But unbeknownst to them, there was a third pronunciation.
Contingent have just started getting around the issue by calling them GIFs. Or GIFs. Just say both of them and then everyone's happy.
Could you not call them GIFs?
Just do it. Just start saying GIFs completely unironically, and everyone will be like, ah! Oh.
Send me that graphic interchange format.
Sure. Facts?
I've decided to rearrange my seatbelt after my atrocious everything. Oh, I could have taken out Ducky. I'm just going to follow Live for Speed and see if he's got any better. Oh, I mean, Poco Fit. Now you can see his real name.
It's quite full here.
Second, look at you, Andy. No,
Those first 2 laps were so close between everyone. I was right at the back for the whole thing, and then
no flies on you.
everyone fell off.
I've just noticed, by the way, when the steering wheel stops moving, the wheels stop moving, but I don't know if the car continues to turn, or that's just pure visuals. Also, to remember, I can brake harder without locking the wheels up. Oh! God. Oh. Can I be somewhere else?
Would you like to be on the grass?
I will be soon.
Someone coming on the inside. Very fast.
Sorry, I rammed catastrophically.
It's okay, it's cool. I got away cleanly in first place, so everything's fine. Fine. I have to say, this car has the worst flywheel because you let off the accelerator, it goes vroom. Is that like a car flywheel, not a?
A lightweight one.
Yeah. So I used to have a skimmed. I always had a skim flywheel in the Impreza, and I've had proper lightweight ones a couple of times, and they're a bit more expensive, but it makes it sound so cool when you take your foot off the accelerator. It goes. Rawr!
I swear to God, I'm getting hit in the back end on that first turn.
Yeah, you did hit Ducky there.
Oh, I saw Izzard and Live for Speed have a coming together.
Well, they don't know about the realization that we shouldn't all hit each other on the first turn.
There we go.
No. Are we restarting then, or not?
Yes, why not?
Because I'm just sort of poodling. My mild burn macro. Main Tata TI. Oh, brilliant. What the fuck does that mean? I don't care what he's speaking. Speak English. I'm speaking English. It's my server.
Wow, that sounds incredibly racist.
No, if I join a Spanish server and I start speaking English, I'm a twat. If you join an English server and start speaking Italian, you're a twat.
You're a twat.
Well, and that. I had someone say to me earlier that I said something, I'll come back to it, and they go, oh, have you got any proof? And he goes, oh, he won't respond. Speaking about me, he's anti-Europe. It's like, what? So all I said was, Tesla aren't opening up the European superchargers for any reason other than the EU are going to make them. They're like, can you prove that? I'm like, EU have been saying this for a long time, and Tesla have decided not to wait for the legislation to come in place. Like, the fuck? It was with the bizarre, he hates Europe response.
The whole continent?
Yeah. But it's like, it's weird that people think that Tesla are doing it for any reason other than because they're made to. Being made to, rather.
When do the Tesla superchargers become public use?
And they are currently running a trial in Holland, and it's proving at lots of issues because lots of Tesla superchargers are designed for Teslas, so it's designed with the cables of the right length and only to be able to charge with a charge port on the rear left of the car, because all Teslas have it there. But other manufacturers put the charge port wherever they fucking feel like it, so it's causing all sorts of issues. Whereas if a car with it on the right hand side parks in a Tesla bay, no one can park beside them, or Tesla can't park beside them. Oh, dude! I lost some speed, started to drift, and he just drove into me.
You capitalised on your mistake.
Yes, but he
You
drove
have to
into.
do so carefully.
Yes, but you're supposed to capitalise by getting ahead, not just smacking into me. Yeah, so it's being a bit of a disaster. I don't actually know how much money Tesla make off of superchargers. Because I've seen people listing some crazy mile and very, very low costs using superchargers. It's like,
I'm right with you.
you don't even know where the charging port is on your car, do you?
I could Google it.
Well, yes, but you could do that when you pull up in a normal car and it goes, on the left or the right? You could just Google.
I mean, in fairness, sometimes I question where the petrol port is on my own car at the moment. So.
99 times out of 100, and not 100, but 99 times out of 100, the petrol pump ear is on the same side as your petrol pump flap in your car. The low petrol icon.
Yeah, and some EVs that are based on ICE models still have that symbol.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
One
cross
block.
again.
Is that your second block? No. And then you go off, and hopefully I will not go off with you.
What's going on? This is the wrong side to come out the pit lane from.
Yeah, I almost did what I did earlier, but this time I was able to leave the pit lane.
You're like that woman that decided to drive back down the slip road when she decided that wasn't the exit she wanted to take.
Yeah. Alright, this car's not fast enough for me. Gonna need to change something in a minute.
The car's not very fast, but has good grip. Like the FXR is substantially quicker, but it's a lot heavier around the corners. Live for speed, TC book. No, I don't like him, I'm gonna ram him. That'll teach him. Bye. Haha, out of my universe.
I could move up speed class. This is
Yeah.
a surprisingly slow car.
It is. Alright, well, for end race, I'll go into the FXR, which is our sort of four-wheel drive perennial favourite. So I've only got the FBM is good. The oops, wrong button. The Formula One is quite frankly too fast. The other two they're fast, but they've got bugger all in the way of grip. There we go. Start oval. Oh shit, we're on a different track. What? Oh, we're on West Hill. Okay. Oh god, wait, hold on. What? I have no idea what happened. If we could just end race, please. And we're on 990 laps. Oh, for fuck's sake. Schalke, 990 laps. Hit restart.
I've still got that alternative setup for this car.
You can set it by time. Whoever's ahead after a certain amount of time. That's interesting. Unfortunately, the smallest one is 1 hour. So we were on Aston Cadets. I wanted to stick with the same track and change car. But it appears that somebody had been buggering about with it in the meantime.
How do I pick the car?
You can't. Oh, click on garage on the right.
I don't have that. Oh, that button that doesn't look like a button.
It doesn't look like a button, does it?
We wanted to drop thing. We don't have that now.
What?
We have West Hill that we just exited.
What? But I changed it. Aston,
There's West
Cadet.
Hill for...
Okay.
No, where are
Track
Aston?
loaded AS1. Someone stuck an AI on. Right, there we go. Thank you. Well spotted. There we go. Now you'll be all shoved into the appropriate, or you can only pick the single car. Oh, I think it's a slightly more overcast day.
There's 2 yellows.
Well, I'm sure you'll get over it. Are you driving one of them?
Yes.
Well then, it's even easier. Oh, that's
Holy
a short.
crap.
That's a short first gear.
Oh, I haven't got the... Uh-oh.
Much slower around the corner. Heavy car. Power.
The problem I had is I had the racing line turned off
Oi,
and restarted.
sideswiping.
Ah!
I had to pile up.
That's not the first time he's done that. That was live for speed again. Live for speed. E. Stop this. Dude,
Just stop.
it's you. It's literally you. Again,
I
you
can't
know,
believe you've done this.
why are you making me do this to myself? Oh, too fast.
I have sideswiping quite heavy.
Uh-oh.
Four-wheel drive car though, so you can give it plenty of beans and it will obey you. I think live for speed rammed Ducky around the first corner as well. But he hasn't. If he asks for him to be kicked, I will happily honour. Oh shit! That wasn't on purpose.
All-wheel drive car means off-road, right?
Yeah. I got told off at Codebusters once for not getting to work during insane snow, and the response was, "You have a four-wheel drive car." I'm like, I've got a fucking sports car, not a Land Rover. I decided not to go work that day after I watched a BMW try and get out of the sort of shared road 4 times, and on the 4th time he put his brakes on, put the car sideways and demolished everyone's wheelie bins. So I was like, you know what, I'm not driving up there. But it's interesting, you can really feel how much heavier this car is. Even though you're probably getting better lap times.
Oof.
Nicely dodged, Elka.
What were we getting before for lap times?
52, 53.
Yeah, so we're already getting better in this car. Handling is important, but not much trumps more horsepower.
More.
Or specifically more torque.
Oh no. Doink.
Uh-oh. Oh, they go all the tyres.
I took very abnormal line and then there was sideswiping or something going on.
Nah, yeah, you'd already lost it by the time I hit you though. I've marked it. Nah.
Did he actually just sit there and type it as a way to copy messages?
What did he type?
He just parroted back the last 2 things Shauk and I have said.
Oh, that you probably pressed the up arrow or something. My car is broken.
Good. I might come in 3rd then. No, too fast again.
How do last corner is horrible.
Yes, it is.
Got a lot of play in the steering.
What, your actual steering wheel or your virtual steering wheel?
Virtual, but it feels like it's the real one.
Alright, the pit
Very
was
realistic.
the pit lane was there.
Oh, a lovely big turn.
What a lovely big turn. Beautiful big turn. I haven't seen that in forever. I've still got our rip of it. It's awesome. It's not as good as the DVD one, but
Alright, so my son showed me a little video clip of sort of a meme thing, and I didn't recognise the clip.
what?
I recognised it was Steve Odekirk.
a what thing?
I know who that is. I didn't know what the film was.
A
Meme.
what
Meme?
thing? A meme?
Meme thing.
Meme?
Yeah, I'm not, yeah, like meme-like. I'm not suggesting the word meme is pronounced meme.
Oh, right, meme-ish, right. I thought
Yes.
you said a meme thing.
No, it's definitely more memey than. It was more memey than meme-ish.
Yes, you squeezed me
Uh-oh.
there. Sharp
You
cut.
say that to all the boys.
He squeezed me. Right, a meme-ish thing, I'm with you. Okay, thank you. I didn't even listen to anything you said. I don't know what Steve Overkirk does. I assume he writes things.
He says in memes.
Stop it. See the problem? See, I love Kung not Kung Fu Chicken, Kung Pao into the
Fury?
fist. Kung Pao into the fist, really good. We trained him wrong on purpose, as a joke. Well, everyone
Some quite ambitious CGI of a cow.
that wasn't very good, but the compositing, on the other hand, is aged extremely well. I think what impresses me most is how everyone else can brake better than I can. Because you brake side, so I just stood on the pedal, and for some reason you continue to get closer. I'm like, what? But
One car didn't start on the start line.
yes,
Well,
lift
because-
thankfully.
I guess because you don't. Maybe I'm not braking linearly. I'm squeezing it more at the end, and so I'm braking more whilst you're still. Fnar.
Nice try, Andy.
Every bloody time I. Right hand
Go
wheel's
to fence.
gone.
Again.
Christ. Too fast.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Nah, you can't just smack it.
Oh, but I can.
Well, you can, but you shouldn't.
Oh.
This is very entertaining.
No, sorry.
Yep.
I slid.
You can't do that.
I can't leave. I didn't mean to. Excuse me, Andy. Sorry. Sorry.
Couple of tyres.
I have substantial and possibly fatal overlap.
Wow, you're going really fast.
Yes, that was very.
Ah, sorry. Sorry, yellow car.
That was extremely lucky.
I think that might have done some damage.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Not you.
Because of the nature of this car, though, you can overbrake and then oversteer if you completely balls a corner up, because it is. Oh, sorry. Because it's got a lot of. Well, the four-wheel drive helps. Not. No, I think I may have done my car a. Should we say a mischief? Hey, Andy. I just pirouetted.
Before or after you like jumped over all the gravel.
No, that bit was fine. I just did a 360-degree pirouette and just stared at Andy sort of Luigi style as he went past me.
This car's got a much tighter turning circle. I mean, you can turn the wheel far more range.
Ah, yes, lock to lock. Yes, that is.
Yeah. I've just been. I just realised I've been taking some of the corners with the same lock as the previous car, and when I didn't need to, I could have turned a little bit more tightly.
Might explain why I'm not like really turning at all.
You're taking that corner too fast.
I mean, are you moving your hands on the wheel?
I only have analog stick left and right.
I would just consider binding it so the left analog stick represents your left amount of steering, your right analog stick the right amount of steering. So you can try and just... No, don't do that.
That's what the X and B buttons are for, goodness.
Get a steering wheel.
I've thought about it. I need the space, really.
Get a desk.
I need the same problem.
Get a smaller girlfriend and put a desk in her space. How big's Lauren?
I mean, the steering wheel's not that big. It's kind of the size of a well, not the size of a microwave. It's the size of a bread bin.
It's 5. She's 5.
Yep. But
okay, so what you need to do then is get yourself a steering wheel and a 2.5-foot girlfriend. That could be tricky.
oh, there we go. Sorry, Shelga.
Alright.
I'm quite pleased I managed to catch up after my repeated balls ups.
Repeated balls ups where you just pushed everybody else off the track.
I didn't push anybody off the track. Not that race.
Well, I'll say this: the patterns of rubber laid down on the track are very amateurish. It's like an Andy Warhol painting.
I liked the way during one of the replays that we were looking at, I personally completely messed up a corner and went way, way, way too slow and ended up taking the perfect racing line. Oh, Andy, if you press 9 on your numeric keypad, that happens. Excellent.
What turns it? Oh no.
It turns your hazards on.
Yeah, but what button? I've now got full beam on.
Oh.
Bit aggressive.
What was that?
Oh, there you go.
No. No.
Cool.
that
3. Now you're indicating left. God, fucking BMW drivers. Whoa! Okay.
What, indicating? Unlikely.
Indicating incorrectly. Okay, I'm just going to kick that guy now.
BMW drivers don't indicate.
Okay, kick. Yep. So I'll be restarting now. I'm quite surprised if you didn't do anything of note during race A. You don't just get stuck in the pits for race B. Because he was AFK for 2 races, and I drove into the back of him. And I had to stop and type. Oh, you lagged out at the start there, Si. You just sort of...
No, I didn't. I just forgot to go.
No,
I was just.
No, your car
Well, I didn't.
on the spot didn't move. The wheel span and then it teleported forwards 2 car lengths.
Oh, well, I also didn't go at the start, so
Ah.
it's a coincidence.
Trying so hard not to hit Shelga.
Daydreaming.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Wee wah, wee wah.
Look, I understand, Ducky Doe, because sometimes you screw up and you're like, I just keep my foot on the brake, the accelerator, and maybe the problem will go away. Ah! Now I've lost my mojo now.
Oh, I've got my
Murder.
I think there are 3 cars on this.
Hmm. 3 very different lines there.
But which one's right?
Somebody sideswiped there.
Let us know in the comments.
That is definitely not the right line.
Any line is right as long as it's right in your heart.
Was the problem, it wasn't.
Ah.
This is gonna get spicy.
So is that ramming someone's just spicy overtaking?
No. You guys slow down so much.
We were both trying not to crash into each other.
Wrong gear. Ducky, if that was
You
on
may have a yellow
purpose,
flag.
that was half brilliant. Ducky drifted it around the chicane, but then he lost control a bit, so... and loads of room. But it looked good. You should try the same thing, Si. Halfway around the chicane, just pull on the handbrake, see what happens.
I don't have a handbrake.
Spacebar.
How is it?
I have no idea. I've got a handbrake. It's probably the least used peripheral I have ever owned. It's here, and I pull it if ever I just want to put the car on a drift. It's awesome in dirt too. It's not really
You use it to help you out of your seat.
I haven't done, but it probably wouldn't do too badly at that.
Why are you on the grass?
I'm not. That wasn't me. Oh, good good best for you there, Si. And I balls it up, being too excited about other things. That corner you asked, Andy, why you kept sliding off, it's a very slow corner in this car. Like, I keep going wide on it.
The last one.
No. The last one I've got alright. It's the one just before the chicane. The downwards S.
Okay.
Si? There's another lap.
No, I wasn't intending to stop there.
Oh. I haven't seen Shaka do that in ages. Just pull off with one lap left going, aha, I have won. I haven't done it in ages either. I think we've learned to count to 5. Oh my god. Mark is...
He seems to be having some issues. He's very slidey. I think his tyres might have melted.
Oval racing's not really very thrilling though. I think you guys massively overestimate the skill level of everybody else you're in the server with. Plus, that would also really involve the one thing this game doesn't do, which is enforcing stock.
Ooh, 50.14. Second best.
Very good.
Time.
Yeah. I kept on screwing up the... yes, I know what Koto Ring is, but ring racing is at the lowest end of exciting, because I'm not American. I like to steer left and right during a race. I know it's crazy. I also like the brake pedal, so that's 4 actions. 5 if you included the handbrake, which is very squeaky.
Is that what that is? I thought you were on an old mattress.
Oh, I'm gonna have to drop out, I'm afraid.
Should oil my handbrake.
Wonder how Jay got on dismantling his wheel 20 minutes before we started.
I don't know. As I said,
Doesn't seem to have joined.
that wheel is it comes free. That's 40 quid wheel, so it comes with the farming sim controller. It's not a good wheel. It's really not. But it passes. But I'm amazed he's had issues with it because it's just so much and nothing.
He posted, don't think I'm going to join you tonight, going to give it a miss and join you Tuesday.
Because his wheel's in bits.
So he just said, see you next Tuesday. Wow. Wow.
him.
Alright.
It's all right.
I guess drop out. I've got to be up early tomorrow morning.
All right. Good to see you again.
Yep, likewise. I'll catch you guys later.
Take care.
Being rammed.
Oh, that reminds me. I've got forklift next week.
Oh, it took that very fast. I've caught up with you.
Yeah, I didn't change gear. That always hurts your acceleration.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's the corner. I need to remember to come in very tight on it. And not hit those tyres.
Lost too much speed there.
Mark's got SV1000 written on his number plate. I have an SV650 in my garage.
Oh!
Wow.
I think I
Wow.
got hit then.
Yes, there's no think about it. Yeah, he just ploughed into you.
Bummer, it's going so well.
It's alright, I'll let you go ahead, go on.
Yeah, join on empty.
Well, no, I parked up so I could macro the man. I said you do...
Macro, man.
It's something Shauka mentioned, but I do agree with. I think we get a lot of people who play this a lot by themselves and forget that doing time lapse is not racing. It's doing time lapse, and you need to wait.
Yeah, they're just speed running it.
Yeah, and you can't do that in a race. I mean, what happened there? He just drove into you. He just literally drove into you. Didn't give himself anywhere near enough room on anyone, and then just drove into you, then just drove off.
Yeah, I didn't check to see if I was okay, administered first aid.
I don't think drivers generally do that. Not unless
Well,
it's
but he didn't even press the report accident button on Waze or anything.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to having to give up Waze. It can make me sad.
Does it not have CarPlay?
Oh no CarPlay now, Android Auto. They make a big thing about that. And yeah, that's well. The thing is, all the Teslas are like, oh, you don't need it. I'm like, yes, you're a Tesla owner. You've not used Waze, but what you can do with Waze, and what I'll probably do, is you can just run Waze with no destination set, and it will just warn you about stuff coming up in front of you, which is good.
So what does it use for maps? Whose data and tracking? Whose navigation?
I think it's Google, but it doesn't.
I hope so.
But
I'd be fine with that.
Well, because but Google Maps and Waze are not the same thing. Like Waze has, the mobile speed camera thing, and Google Maps doesn't. It's that sort of thing. Whoa, sorry.
Don't speed.
The only time I've been caught speeding, actually twice I've been caught speeding, and both times it wasn't that I was obviously speeding. I thought the speed limit was different to what it was.
Yes, that is normally what happens.
No, it's bollocks, is it? Normally people think they can get away with it. There's a difference.
No, it's normally. Well, put it this way, that's normally what people say.
But in one case, it was a 50 mile an hour temporary speed works that I thought was a 60, and the other case, it's a dual carriageway that was a 40 and I thought was a 60. I managed to slam on my brakes just in time.
Well, you need to pay attention.
If I could describe to you where it was, you'd understand. Like, you come out of the town centre onto a dual carriageway, and then the speed camera is right at the exit to a tunnel. And I ended up going too fast through the tunnel.
Oh, fair enough. On your way then.
But yeah, as I said, I was doing the wrong speed, but that's where Waze is good, because Waze is like, you know the speed you think it is, it's not. Set? Question mark?
Even our cheap Chinese MG does that because it reads the road signs with its camera, tells you when you're going faster than the road sign says you go.
In this case, it wouldn't pick it up because there's no speed signs listing it when you come from the 30 of Leeds Town Centre onto the ring road through that bit. I think that they use a combination of GPS and signs, which is good.
But there has to be some sign to tell you what class of road it is or whether it's national speed limit. There's always a sign, is what I'm saying.
Oh, maybe there's one back up and I didn't notice it. But I thought it was a 60 because it's a dual carriageway with a central reservation. It's a fucking 40. Oh, can we get over
Well, there would be 40 signs.
Yeah, but
the city, the most anti-oval map.
But more than that, Adam, there would be repeaters probably every 50 metres or so.
no, not in the tunnel, because you come out of a 30 down a very short slip road onto a dual carriageway, and that dual carriageway is in a tunnel. Yeah, I agree,
Oh,
Shaq.
let's look at it on Google Maps.
I
on
will.
Street View.
I can't now.
How convenient.
What? Because I can't see. Sprint 2? No. I have repeatedly said no. You don't get to change it. I will remove voting rights from the server if people do that. And I can.
That's quite near to an oval, but yeah.
No, it's not. This is the city track. No, the thing is, ovals just aren't very interesting. They're just not. And we have done the ovals a couple of times. And it's, a mild amount of entertainment. Are we all on the track? I think we might be.
Oh, by the way, you know the X, Y, whatever the variants of the tracks? I think...
Oh, yes.
Different starting grid layouts.
But it enables, but the car park lights up.
Sorry, Schalke. Sorry. Can we start again? I have affected Schalke very badly.
I've just realised, by the way, I haven't got the racing line on, so I have zero idea what variant we're on of this track. I think it's the one we know, but I'm not sure.
Didn't suffer too bad, but...
Alright, so we're not... Are we restarting? No, I guess we're not. Mind.
Kinda, I don't have enough votes and too many people. Oh, who's this that's joined us? It's Tad? It's about Tad. Oh, God.
Is it Jay with his wheeling bits?
Yeah, there's two corners on this track where you need to trail brake. Well, you don't need to, but you should. I like your anarchist suggestion, Shaq, of the opposite of an oval.
There would be much evil, more evil city track configurations towards that end.
I could have chosen the city, the oval, and forced us into the base mini. Okay, over those tram lines, my arse is coming off the seat now. I'm coming that much in the air in this car at those speeds.
Hey Tad, you are transmitting, but we cannot hear anything.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, now we can. There he is.
I still can't hear him.
Well, stop transmitting nothing.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh wow, you got it. Oh.
This bit hurts. Ow. Oh, fuck.
Got all the people here tonight.
Don't know why. Well, it's a Sunday, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I'm seeing my Guardian the whole time.
they're like, stop playing computer games. Do something useful with your evenings. No? Okay.
Nah.
That's school boundary. Is it off? It's off. Why won't the Guardian go away?
You're talking about the... Oh, fuck. The pass-through Guardian or the...
No, just the one that you can optionally see it when you look down, which I don't have that setting on. It's been there the whole time. Maybe I'll restart the app. Which reminds me, it's very cool going out in the garden, because I've got quite a big garden, and drawing a Guardian all the way around the outside of it, and playing things like escape room games and table tennis and stuff like that when you've got bags of space.
Superplot would be quite cool like that too. You can just wander over to stuff that you shouldn't be allowed to and shoot them. Oh, I nearly had that. I made one mistake the whole race. I mean, it was quite a big one. I spun the car at full speed.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah, you can take that flat out, 132. But it's a little sketchy.
Oh, we're about to start again.
Good timing.
What is going on?
With... Tad, didn't you see me? You drove in the back of me.
Yeah.
Pay attention. You've done it again.
No.
You've done it again.
I see your reverse lights, doofus.
Oh, damn. A friend of mine did that. He reversed around a corner into a poor woman's car and actually jumped out and said, "Didn't you see me?" in the hope he could get away with it. He didn't. Well, I'm gonna have to type restart, or could you guys find the restart button? Stop driving and restart. Oh, for God's sake.
It's a new Vin Diesel movie.
Now you
Guardians.
Are you actually in your garden?
No.
I'm surprised this game doesn't have support for teams either. That would be quite cool. It's not just about your placement, it's about your team's placement. Dude! If you're going to approach the corner like that, do it from last place. What do you reckon then? Yeah, okay, thank you. Like, you got the car proper sideways there. Restart, why? It was just terrible driving.
I think he was the one that got spun out near the back.
He's in first place, so that's definitely not the case.
Oh.
No, Bandit
That's quite
Mark.
light of you.
Bandit Mark slammed on the brakes very late, got the car sketchy, and then
Parallel third quiz.
decided just to plough through.
I hit that curb going way too fast. Lol.
We're both gonna fit through. Oh, he chickened out. I left him room. Maybe.
Someone might be using a setup.
Who, Mark?
Santi and Dookie.
Is he gonna run, DJ?
Who, Mark? No. No, because he keeps taking that corner way too fast. And
Whoa!
What the?
March.
Yeah, Mark is on.
No.
Mark is on course to
that's
be.
Nyangan car. That's different.
Mark is on
Okay.
course to be kicked. Firstly, for being very aggressive, and secondly, I've just seen his number plate.
I didn't see what happened there. Lots of crashing.
What's his number plate?
Clit liquor.
Lol.
I too. I'm applying it to license plates also in addition to skins. Should not be vulgar.
Should be a bit immature.
Can't get over that one bit of the track where the rig bumped up and down so much
Yeah.
to kick me out of
What
the
is it?
chair.
What bit's that? Is that the where the tram line goes across the
Yeah.
road?
Yeah, so just before the road drops away for the underpass, it's just insane
Yeah,
how
that-
much it chucks me around.
In some of the cars, yeah, that's what sends me into the wall in some of the cars, because it just knocks me off the surface and I don't get enough grip to turn in.
Yeah, well, I can feel it. I mean, I can. In reality, if that happened, I would take my foot off the accelerator and probably not put it back on until I checked to see what I had just done to my alloys. Not do it every lap. Yeah, just there. Wow. But it is possible to take it flat out, but it's just more than a bit tricky to do so. That's better. I've had my VR headset on too tightly.
I'll track this. Is that the dude that crashed?
I think everybody crashed.
No, it's the first place.
Yeah, the tricky part about this track is that after the extremely fast left-hander, the very, very, very slow left-hander, followed by that fun
Yellow
chicane.
flag.
That means somebody else has crashed, had I understand that's a
What?
novelty for you.
That's one of the joys of just waiting.
Ah, the mods.
Staying at the back of the track.
Whoa, that was very close. Okay. Okay, that's the last time. So he managed to ram me twice on that straight.
Who is it?
Mark. Oh, we are restarting. This is not a democracy. And if he hits anyone again, I'm going to kick him.
Yeah, this is not a democracy, so please vote.
I just have to type it myself. It's just a pain to type it.
Interesting.
Did you clip the wall?
No, it was rammed, going in a straight line. Sorry / no problem.
Now, which macro is it? Was it F2? That was the one. F4. I need to remember them.
Come on, little Shoka in game. There it is.
I love this guy's number plate. It just says Uruguay.
You are.
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Wow, nearly went into that chicane 3 abreast. That was not going to go well.
Fanar.
So, S. Ivanov has got a novice driver sticker on the back of his car. I like that. Sometimes they offer them to you when you're on a racetrack and you're like, yes, yes, I will have the novice sticker, please. Just says to people, watch out, I'm not as good as you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I might make a skin that says black box fitted, sorry.
I'm as pissed off there as you are, Laurel. Did I tell you, I did get a few insurance quotes and the cheapest ones were with the telematics, and I'm like, in a Model 3 Performance,
Yeah,
how about
so.
no? Can't even imagine what my score would be. It'd probably just go, lol, no.
You just need to find a way to disable it.
I was thinking about that because I could shield it so it couldn't tell certain things from GPS, but it would be able to tell acceleration. But then I thought maybe I could just put it in the smart car.
And since 2006, I believe, you'd be committing fraud.
2000? Are they really that old?
No, it's not that. It's the Fraud Act about deceiving a machine, basically.
Is it? Oh dear, because I deceive machines all the time. Is it alright?
For a living.
Is it alright in computer games?
Ow.
It depends. Is it for financial gain, or to cause a loss recklessly or intentionally for someone else,
No,
or a
just
pecuniary advantage? Actually, no. Pecuniary advantage is gone. Don't have that one anymore.
Now, there's no way I will ever get a black box. Not if I ever have the other option not to. The silliest thing is, you know, theoretically, all cars are not created equal. The smart car will go around the corner in the sort of way that a Skoda Octavia would end up on its roof, because it's just so light. So it pulls a lot of G-forces, but it's only a teeny weeny little car. Whereas the Model 3 is going to accelerate like a hypercar.
Faster than a hypercar.
And faster than quite a lot of hypercars, yes. Now I watched Donut Meter, they did a breakdown of like all the things Tesla was faster than. It's hilarious what they're listing. Like the cons hash, it's something silly like 0 to 60 in 5.4. It's not fast by any standards, but what was fast 20, 30, 40 years ago is definitely not fast now. I'm gonna have to call this my last race, I'm afraid, because I have a pounding headache. It's like I think I had my VR headset on too tight.
Ah, I rolled it.
Did you roll or did he?
No, I think I rolled it. Screwed it up.
No, Shaka chose the correct side to dodge on. But if you are watching, please do chuck us a follow. I think we're doing Live Speed about 3 times a week. So.
And consider watching the round table.
And if you have been particularly bad or good, you may turn up in the highlights. Some people, like I said, feel free to use the server. If I have
Also,
a headache.
Search for Marshalling the Madness on YouTube for some interesting videos that I made.
I made them.
No,
actually,
I made.
It was me.
I guess we all are the actors, but I'm the editor.
I contributed, but I didn't make it.
Thank you all for watching, guys. Very much appreciated. I shall take me and my headache away now.